There is a specific trauma that exists in the Black community, and it is the trauma that we have with food. In the Black community, food has been something that has been very lacking, and food informs half of the decisions that we do as adults today, whether we like to admit it or not. And the best example of this is this tendency where Black people always feel the need to post food, where we grew up from homes where we did not have much growing up, and even our families were very greedy with food, where if it happens that you have a high appetite as an individual, your family would always be greedy with food. They would call you names, they would call you a pig for eating too much, or sometimes they would deny you food. Even our backgrounds and the relationship we have with food has never been a good one. So now we grow up and become adults, and we want to fill this void that we have with food. And food for us represents lack. It represents a lot of depression and anguish that comes from that, because starving is a very painful process, or not being able to fill your stomach enough is a very difficult process, or sometimes not even having enough meals in a day. It's a very difficult process, and we need to forgive ourselves based on the circumstances that we grew up in and the families that we come from, based on how they used to treat us with the little food that was available in our homes. So we grow up and we start having jobs and a little bit of money, and we wanna post this thing. We want to show the world that, no, look at me, I'm eating better than you, I'm having this meal and all of these things. And we don't see that we are coming from a traumatic place. There is a little boy or a little girl that is coming from a space of lack. And now when we have everything, we want to show people that, no, look at me, I'm eating steak and all of these things, instead of just turning the phone and eating that meal and enjoying it. So the guise of content, it's not necessarily content. It is a void that people are genuinely trying to fill, because most of us did not grow up with a lot. So food represents a lot of bad things, and the relationship with food sometimes represents lack, because this also manifests to the relationships that we keep, because you find that somebody, because you are feeding them, they perceive that as love, and they can stick around in a situation that is very toxic due to the fact that you are able to buy them takeaways or just give them a little bit of money, because food also has a representation to that, to resources. So you find that even our sisters, just because you are able to cater and diminish this level of hunger that she comes from, she thinks that you love her, and she will stick around in that situation when she's not even supposed to be, even when the situation is abusive, because she knows, if I have to go back home, I'm going to struggle. If I have to be single, I'm going to struggle. Hence, they have to make that exchange with food. So food is a very traumatic thing, because even men have the same instance with the relationship that they have with food. Hence, a lot of them have this void where they're always trying to prove themselves, because they had nothing growing up. And food informs their mind that you need to feel that hunger. And the hunger is not always physical, it's a psychological hunger. Because now you grow up, you are from a family that is very, 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 very bad with food, meaning that they don't want to share, because sometimes it's a thing where people don't have enough meals in a day. People can't eat enough to fill their stomachs. So the families that we are from, they affect both genders in different aspects. So guys, please heal that inner child and stop seeking validation in different ways and thinking that, no, I'm making content. A lot of you are not content creators. There is a broken girl and a broken little girl that grew up not having much. Please forgive yourselves and heal.